Hi everyone. Welcome back to our shop again. I'll just start with the BMW HP4. I just came back from Atlanta. We were in Porsche Experience Center in Atlanta, and there was a very special exhaust that was unveiled by Krapovich. We were all invited for a dealer development training, and then the final thing was like they'll be unveiling the BMW M2 exhaust. I'll have videos and pictures ready for you guys. Don't forget to check them out on Instagram. The exhaust is going to be available next year, or probably by end of the year, like sometime in October or November timeframe. But the pre-bookings start in September, so we'll have everything on the website for you guys. Let's get back to this motorcycle now. We'll do an overhaul again, annual service to ride it out. I have been riding it, no issues. And you've seen the oil already. Like, we have not seen the oil disintegrate, uh, the Motul 7100 or the 300V. But before that, I'll start with the Sprint filter. Now again, I'm not like here to vouch for them. Yes, we do import them, we do sell them, but like we do sell BMC filters, we do sell demand filters, we do have Mala filters in stock. So I don't want to like just side on one thing. But again, because I am an enthusiast, I like these filters. I want to give you the best opinion that I can have. Now, why Sprint filters, guys? So we have BMC. I've done some videos before. We have different manufacturers, but they are all oil filters. They are oil charged. You need to clean them using um, an oil bath, oil cleaner. On the other hand, the Sprint filter is very easy to use. We have some conferences with the guys in Latvia who are associated with Sprint filter for like almost 30 years now. But look at it. So look at this filter. There's a mesh over here. It's a 18 micrometer mesh. And then just to clean this filter, it's so easy. I'll say just to keep or maintain this filter, it's super easy. What we do is like, so let's say if this is the front side of the motorcycle, and then you can see the front being dusty. The cleaning of this filter is super easy, where you just use a pressure air or a compressed air and blow it from the other side. If you see some oil deposits, you just use a brake cleaner on this side and blow air from the other side. It's that easy to keep maintenance of this filter. Now, F1-85 has been used by a lot of MotoGP and the World Superbike riders. Sprint Filter also makes car filters, which we import directly from them. The BMW Le Mans team, the Porsche teams have been using Sprint filters for a while, so they are known in the industry. And maintenance of this has been super easy. Now there's also another filter coming out from Sprint, which is like kind of a waterproof for dusty conditions. But again, let's focus on the F1-85, which adds power to your motorcycle. So I'll just show you guys how to do the swap on the BMW. Now HP4 is just another brand. This can be done on the S1000s, anything. So first you'll just need to take all these bolts out, the ones on the tank. Now it's not exactly the tank, because the tank should be bolted somewhere on the frame, but like this is the carbon fiber piece and the cover on the tank that you have to take out. Once this is done, we'll open the air box and replace the filter. It's that easy. So let me just start here again. Let me just unscrew all these bolts. I loosened them already, just before starting the video, so no surprises over there. Okay, can you see this? All right, we got all the four bolts, all the seven, I'll say, bolts out. Let me just hold them safe so that we don't lose them. Let me take this cover off. So now that the cover is off, we'll just open the other side and get everything taken care of. I just wanted to show you guys, after we took this cover off, you can see the ECU, the engine control unit of the bike. Let me take it deeper and deeper and then zoomed out view. So the only thing that we have to do now is, like, you just need to take this bolt off, and you see these two tabs. This is where the filter is held. So once this is out, we'll be easily like these bolts will be, or these tabs will be easily accessible for us, and then we can go ahead and replace the filter. So let me start with that activity now. All right, so after we undid this bolt here, you can see the ECU can move. Before I do anything, I just want to wipe off as much dust as possible. I don't want this dust to be going into the engine assembly now, because we are removing the engine air cover. Okay guys, let me give you a closer view here. So I was initially thinking of taking these wires out from the ECM and then removing the entire ECM, but because it's not really needed, and I have done this in the past on the S1000, where we have replaced the filters several times. So if you see, I think I'll have enough area here that I have if you see, like, the tabs have been undone, so I can easily extract the filter out now and then replace that with the sprint filter. It's that easy. Okay, so there's a small bolt over there on the engine air box. It's a black bolt that needs to be undone. Let me do that as well. You just need a star. Okay, so it's probably the same bolt that they put on the bike over here on the side fairing, so it's pretty similar. Okay, so what I did was I just used both my hands to take this ECU as far out as possible. Now there's a way that I can untab all these places where the ECU is sitting, but again, like, putting it back might add some work. So as soon as I pulled everything out and I lashed it on the top, I could have enough space to take this engine cover frame off, or the air filter box out. So once this is done, I'll wipe it off, clean it up, and then put it back. Now that I took this out, I'll show you something. As soon as we took this filter off, or the air box cover out, you can see the filter right here. So the next step for us is just to take this out and replace it with the sprint. air filter, the P08 F1-85. Again, I'm telling you guys, the P08 F1-85 would be turning out to be our best upgrade on this bike ever. We have done a few things on this bike, nothing too crazy like the S1000, but I mean the bike itself has all the things. Like I showed you a walk around where we had the light tech, the rhizomas, the BMW motorrad brake and clutch lever guards, the Puig windscreens, the engine covers. But this one is going to be one of the first performance upgrades that we have on this bike. Okay, alright guys, so I was able to wiggle this out from the space, and you see how bad the filter looks now. It definitely needed replacement. Even though if we wash it using the oil, I don't know if I'll still be able to restore everything, because if you see, the fins have been distorted. The the air filter box does look a little bit shabby because I see a lot of bugs. So let me do a very fine clean on this before we install anything, and let me use some silicone spray to actually clean this up before we do anything of the installation type or installing the new filter. So in the beginning, I'll just use a brake cleaner to wipe it off, and then I'll use the muck off detailing kit to clean this up. It's also necessary, like a lot of people still think that these bikes are kind of old. They are not, to be very honest, because these are the best bikes for the track usage now. And all the mods that I'm trying to do on the S1000 or this HP4 for now is just for people who can build these bikes for track usage. Even for the street, I love riding these bikes. I have brand new bikes now, but still, like I love my old S1000 and the HP4. I have tried the Ducatis. I have the MV Agustas. I do keep making videos about them. We bought the Ducatis, we sold the Ducatis, but like these bikes are perfect for me. So I'll not do any silicone shine on this one. I'll just put a protection from Makov. We don't need shine on this part. Again, the reason you guys know it's gonna go sit inside, who cares? But yeah, like just to protect this is very necessary. So we'll do our duty to protect this part at least. Okay, so I think this is done. Oh, look at this. So the one that we had before was a Mahala. As I was explaining you guys, we do sell Mahala, we do sell MAN air filters, K&N, we have them in stock. We had BMCs in stock, we still have those. But then Sprint is something that I have started to prefer in my cars and my motorcycles. I'll have a car video too very soon. That's going to be on a BMW twin turbo V8 engine. just for everyone, I was able to slide the air filter cover with the air filter back. If you can see the black air filter, the only thing that we are left with now, the tabs are all locked in place. I put my hand all the way in just to check if the box, the air filter holding box, is in place, because it has three tabs at the bottom, which it needs to glide into. So that all is done. Now we just need to put the box back. So then after that, we'll just lock it up. I'll open the lower fairings, change the engine oil. I would not be showing anything. We are just going to use the 7100 Motul 5W40 on the bike. On the S1000 we did the 300V 5W40. This one I'll just use the 7100, that's it. But instead of the high flow filter, we'll use the KNN on this one, and then do an overall inspection. If we need any brake pads replaced, if we need any coolant change, if we need any brake fluid change. Brake fluid front looks pretty good. Brake fluid rear also looks pretty good on this one. So I think brake fluid is good. I'll just check the brake pads overall on the bike, and once that is done, the rear brake pads look pretty good too. So then we'll just close this bike and be happy riding. Alright, so putting it back was super easy. The box went or glided in super nicely. So we know, okay, this one is sitting. Okay, so this just took me about 2 extra seconds to push this back, because I think I was missing a tab here too, and this had to go all the way there. And you see the holes have aligned. So I think this one is done. It's all clean. We just need to put it back, and the task is done. Alright guys, so once this ECU, the wiring, the hoses, the tubes, everything are in place, as you can see, we are left with very minimal work now, and the only work is to wipe this fuel tank cover and put it back. Again, it's a genuine OEM part, BMW HP4. The number that I have is 4491. If you guys have any HP4 stories, please let us know. If you like the bike, let us know. This is one of my favorites that I have ridden so far. I love the bike. Okay, so I think we are good. I'll just put the first, the biggest bolt on the bike first, and then we'll just wrap up all the bolts on the side. Let me just read whatever I was saying, if that's true or not. So if you look at it, you see, you just need compressed air to clean this filter. You don't need anything, no oil, nothing, no heat gun. You just need soap water. Even if that's a lot for you guys, just use the brake cleaner. I mean, use the brake cleaner and just put the air from the opposite side. That's how easy it is. And just for the benefits, if you look at like the airflow, P08 F1-85, it's almost like 16,000 liters per meter square per second, compared to the P08. P037 is the waterproof sprint filter, and then you see all the leading cotton brands. So again, as I said, I have been working with these guys in Latvia and Italy, for Bizio and the team. Uh, we have been vouching for sprint filters now, even though we keep everything on the stock. So we are not like um, telling you to buy the sprint filters, but we are giving you an option that if you have a sprint filter, just look at it, try it once, and let us know what you feel. For me, the F185 goes in the HP4. We have the F185 in the S1000. We'll be doing the same for the MV Agustas as well. Um, and then for the, I'll just do a replacement for the BMW V8 twin turbo, where we'll be replacing the stock BMW filters with the sprint filters, and I'll be putting a F185 on that. I'll have the videos out soon. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you guys need anything from us, let us know. If you have any BMW HP4 stories, let us know. One of my favorite bike. um, if you want sprint filters, or if you need any general advice, or like just a knowledge transfer, let us know. We are available always. You can reach us through the phone or through an email, and we'll be always happy to help. Thank you guys, take care, bye bye.